Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. How you doing, man?
I just don't understand. Like, I understand she's got to be on this, but man, it's been like 6 hours. What's happening in the sports world that is needed? Like, is there a sports crisis?
Read the headline we just read.
I mean, right now we're talking about a story that 1 million cannibal ants trapped in a Soviet nuclear bunker have escaped.
I mean, that's very interesting. I mean, but is anything going to top the cat? I mean, have you guys talked about the cat?
Which one? Which cat?
The black cat?
From the Monday Night Football.
No, we talked about it yesterday for like an hour.
That Jerry Jones bought and released onto the stadium field.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes like when a match is better than the other matches, you don't have to talk about anything else. Like that cat, nothing's going to top the cat.
No,
like,
the cat was the top of the sports world right now. Still, to this moment.
I'm looking at what's going on in the wrestling world. Is there any wrestling news?
Other than like
nothing good, huh?
Not at the moment. I mean, other than your guys' stuff and people being trapped in Saudi Arabia, that's pretty much it.
Rough. I'd say this was pretty big news. I had a make 'em say shirt. I don't know if you can see it.
Let's take a look. Oh,
you see this shirt?
Yeah, I do.
And we had to take it down.
Why?
Well, I'm not Master P, you know?
Well, I mean, come on. But Master P has some WCW experience. I mean, that's like family to you.
That's what I would think that. But, you know, legality of all this stuff. I just don't understand. You need Jen for 6 hours every week to do this?
Actually, no, it's 3 hours a day live.
Live. Are you at, what studios are you at?
We are at Intercom Studios, radio.com, which is on Wilshire and La Brea.
In
Los Angeles.
The place I was at, right?
I don't know. Did you go on K-Rock or anything while you were there, or did you go to something in Burbank?
I did go on K-Rock,
You did? Yeah, we're right above K-Rock. We're on Kevin and Bean every Monday morning doing their sports.
How much of Star Wars are you talking about at the moment?
None, but we can talk about it right now. I'm always up for talking Star Wars.
Are you concerned? Are you excited?
I feel zero concern whatsoever because I've loved both. I've loved both The Last Jedi and Force Awakens. I can't wait for the ending of this trilogy. The only thing I don't like is how they're referring to it as the end of the whole saga. I don't want the Skywalker saga to end. I like that they're splintering off in different directions, but I want more. I want this story to continue.
I loved The Last Jedi.
Me too.
And when I went out on a limb and said I loved it, I was viciously attacked. I was interneted.
It's my second favorite Star Wars movie.
It's an amazing piece, and here's why I liked it, and it relates to wrestling. All these weird people, like, of the generation that preceded mine thought, like, oh, well, you know, Luke Skywalker should be a badass. He should have abs and be this muscle-bound, rippling Jedi. When in reality, he was an old man who had made mistakes and things didn't go his way. They didn't go exactly how they didn't have this storybook ending. And it's a lot like wrestling. When older wrestlers come back, they're always like, gosh, I hope they do the move they used to do. But if they're like 70 years old, that's not real. That's just bad. And they made him old and vulnerable, and I loved it.
Me too.
It literally just reminded me of when we bring legends back in the business and we make them try to be who they used to be, and they're not. God, I love that film. I loved it.
What I loved about how everybody wanted that big ass-kicking Skywalker scene at the end. I'm like, Skywalker, he proved to you in Return of the Jedi when he chose not to take down Darth Vader. He pulled back not to save his father, but he knew if he crossed that line, he couldn't go back. He would go to the dark side, and that's why he didn't face Kylo Ren. He projected himself there. Had he gone and faced Kylo Ren, he knows if he went and took that next step, he wouldn't come back because he's that powerful. So he did the perfect Luke Skywalker thing and didn't fight the same way he did in Return of the Jedi.
And it was awesome. It was awesome. That was one of my favorite little reveals in all of the Star Wars movies all put together.
Astute point. I would say, I'm going to give this back to Jen, but I'm just going to say my favorite moment in the entire trilogy is in Jedi, and it's the scene where they capture Luke. He gives himself essentially where he meets Vader on the bridge or whatever that walkway was, because that's like, I don't know why, but when I see you constructed your own lightsaber and that's the moment you knew he was in there.
Yeah.
He was in there. They made you wait till the end, but he was in there.
See, to
and
me,
then Palpatine floating around.
Yeah.
We got so much to look forward to.
I mean,
guys.
are you more excited for that, or are you more excited for Mandalorian?
I'm definitely more excited for Skywalker.
Really, I'm so excited to see Mandalorian. I'm so fired up for it.
I'm excited for Mandalorian, and all of Dave Filoni's stuff, like Clone Wars and Rebels, and his personal stuff. There's things I really like.
The Ghost is in the Skywalker.
I saw.
Isn't that awesome?
I'm blown away by it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they did it. I'm really surprised they did it.
I mean, there was hints of it in Rogue
Right.
One. You saw it, but to see it fly next to the Falcon was mind blowing.
By the way, I'm agreeing with you on my favorite moment in the Star Wars arc is in Jedi, but it's not that moment. To me, it was the moment Palpatine said, "So be it, Jedi." That line to me was the culmination of Luke's journey. Just that line.
You think Ian McDiarmid is like into the role, or you think he's just genuinely like, how many times are you guys going to bring me back?
I think he's legitimately into it. I mean,
God, he's so good.
He's amazing, and I don't want to see anybody else. And how they dispatched Snoke, they had to really do something, bring someone powerful in, and there's no one more powerful.
I love that they took our expectations of what we thought would be the storybook Star Wars formula. They cut this dude in half. They said, we're not going that way. I got some haters in the room. Chaz Ramon, you didn't like Last Jedi.
Oh, they're wrong.
Second best Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
They're wrong.
He's uneducated, though.
Yes, totally.
I get it. No, but I agree with you. I firmly believe that Rian Johnson went online to every message board there is and looked up everybody's theory and literally wrote the story around it.
When Snoke got cut in half, that's right there with "I am your father."
It was amazing.
Great moment.
It was
and
so
made
great.
people gasp.
Yeah.
It made people gasp.
Like I spent the next 5 minutes questioning, is that real or
loved it.
something going to happen?
Loved it.
Plus mischievous Yoda kind of back in the fray.
Yeah.
That's who he's supposed to be,
Absolutely, I agree with you. Awesome.
God, I look like, when you guys keep zooming in on me, I look like shit. I look bad. I'm gonna give it back over to Jen.
You got it.
Good talk.
Good having you on.
Charlie,
I'm glad we got
here.
to talk some Star Wars with
I
you.
want to bring Charlie in real quick because this is a good guy, but probably get in there. This is a bad Star Wars fan. He's one of those that doesn't like any of the new stuff, doesn't give it a chance. A Han Solo type. Oh, if you're one of those who I'm Han Solo, no, the movie's about Luke Skywalker.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get on a rant here. I'm not gonna get on a rant.
Thanks for coming on, Cody.
Giving it back. Thank you.